Hey folks, it's me, Michael Bach, your diversity dude, and this is Monday Morning Musings. Oh, happy Monday. I hope this finds you well. I hope you had a nice weekend. It is minus 47 degrees outside. I'm kidding. It's not actually minus 47 degrees, but it's cold. It's the autumn has begun. I love to hate the autumn because it's just a precursor to winter, and I don't like the winter because I don't like cold. Not the point. That's not why you're watching this video. Wanted to talk to you about something I've been seeing a lot of late in the media, and that is around mental health and fatigue. And I'm going to post a bunch of links down below to 5 different pieces that I think are really valuable resources. Um, you know, we have been living for the past 6 months in a state of fatigue. It's now September, March of this year, March 2020. The COVID-19, the novel coronavirus really appeared to be taking hold here in North America. Things started to shut down. I sent my people home 6 months ago. It has been 6 months since I've seen most of their faces in person. And we didn't know what it meant. We didn't know how long it was going to last. And we really started to panic. And then May 25th, George Floyd is murdered by 4 police officers in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And not to mention how many other people have been killed, but this one really struck home. And all of a sudden, we're into daily protests against police brutality. And now we're starting to reopen our communities, and some people are like rushing out, and they're going to parties and they're going to weddings. All of a sudden, we've got super spreader events where people are getting infected, like at the Republican National Convention. And then there's others of us who are like, oh no, I'm not going anywhere near you unless you're wearing a mask, and I'm not touching anything. And this is trauma. I'm not going to compare it to other trauma of like going to war or anything. That's ridiculous. But this is trauma. We as human beings are in a traumatic place right now. In fact, you have the entire country in a place of trauma. But what are we doing about it? What are you doing about it to make sure that mentally you are safe, you are taking care of yourself? So I wanted to share some ideas with you of things that you could be doing as an individual to be taking care of your own mental health. Outside of good old-fashioned talk therapy, I'm a big fan. Call your EAP, call your therapist. Everybody's doing virtual. Talk therapy is really important. But things like don't spend all day staring at a screen. Spend an hour, get up, walk around the house for 2 minutes. Go for a walk in the neighborhood. Do something different, fold the laundry, whatever. Make sure you put blocks in between meetings so you're able to disconnect. Because if you look at the science, our brains are only able to take so much digital stimulus before we start to get overwhelmed. So don't stare at the screen all day. Take care of your physical health. Make sure you're eating right, that you are getting some form of exercise. It doesn't matter what it is. Get up and go for a walk. I go for a walk every morning with my husband and my dogs, and it's an hour, and it just clears me out. I start the day energized and feeling like I'm able to get through the day. And you don't have to do long walks. I mean, you could do it in the middle of the day. You get up, you walk around the house, or you walk around the office. I do that every couple hours. I just kind of walk around the office for a few minutes just to stretch my legs. Physical exercise is really important towards good mental health. Make sure you are spending time with friends and family, with doing things you love that are not work related. If you work a 9-to-5 job at night, make sure the notifications on your phone are turned off so you're not checking your email. On weekends, don't look at your phone, don't look at your computer. I know some employers would think that completely scandalous, but this is a special thing. We're living in a very different time, and we need to be taking care of our mental well-being. So the message for you as individuals is do what you need to do to take care of your own mental health. Whatever that looks like, do it. And don't apologize for it. Listen to your body. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. If your body needs a nap, it needs a nap. And don't feel bad about that. Naps are fantastic. But make sure you're doing what you need to do to take care of your own mental health, because by the looks of things, this is not ending anytime soon. And there's only so long that you can sustain this level of trauma before it is going to have a long-term serious impact on your mental well-being. There you go. That's my lesson for the day. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking on the link and like the video, as well as share it with your friends and family on your social media platforms. Remember to connect with me on social media. I am at DiversityDudeMB, and CCDI is at CCDI Social. Last but not least, remember to pick up my book, Birds of All Feathers, Doing Diversity and Inclusion Right, available now wherever you buy books, as long as they sell my book. But you can also go to michaelbach.com and click on the books, which will give you all the links to pick it up wherever you are. Thanks so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, hug your loved ones, and I'll see you next week for another episode of Monday Morning Musings. Bye.